Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about Cardano and its native token ADA. So if you guys like the content, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and maybe share the video with a few of your friends. Let's go ahead and jump in. So one of the most requested risk metrics that I make was ADA Bitcoin, and I mainly talk about the ADA USD risk level. But if the idea is that if you're trying to trade between say ADA and Bitcoin and you're not really interested in trading between ADA USD, then of course it makes sense to have an ADA Bitcoin risk metric. So the reason why I'm providing an update to the risk on ADA this quickly, when not the USD risk but the Bitcoin risk, is because I haven't published this one yet on the YouTube channel, and I wanted everyone to see it and to see what it looks like. So this is the risk level of ADA Bitcoin. If you're not familiar with the risk metric, it basically looks at historical volatility, tries to account for that. It normalizes that metric from 0 to 1, and then color codes it based on where the risk level is. So the price is on the primary y-axis in terms of ADA Bitcoin, and it's a logarithmic scale. And the risk is color coded from blue to red, so blue being a great time to buy, historically speaking, and red being a great time to sell, historically speaking. So you can see that we've kind of been in that lower band accumulation range for a long time. We talked about this for many, many videos over the last few months. This has been a key accumulation period, one of the most well-defined and beautiful accumulation periods that you'll see, where basically the asset just moves sideways with respect to Bitcoin. Even when Bitcoin isn't doing so hot, or even when Bitcoin is, the asset is just moving sideways. This was our accumulation region, and here's liftoff, okay? And you can see that risk level, it shoots up so quickly, and people get so bored in these regions over here, the regions where it's trading between 2 cents to 4 cents, and it's just, people aren't interested in the market, nothing's moving. But these regions down here, frankly put, this is where millionaires are made. I mean, we've said before, bull markets can make you money and bear markets can make you rich. I think it's true because, if you're only being attracted to the market once it's already done this, then you're just gambling. If you're attracted to the market because, you believe in the coin, you think it has a good future, you recognize, okay, this is the accumulation range I want to be purchasing ADA in, then when this comes, you're ready to take advantage of it. So currently, the ADA Bitcoin risk level is 0.53. So we're over the halfway mark in terms of its risk exposure with respect to Bitcoin. So this is certainly something that I think you need to consider. And we've talked before, remember, about dynamically DCAing your buys and your sells. So if you're still buying in this region, that's fine as long as you're okay with taking on that extra layer of risk and buying at these higher levels. If you're starting to sell at these levels, then remember you could do it dynamically, which I talk about a lot on the channel. I also wanted to just remove the risk color dimension and just show it on the secondary y-axis so you get a better appreciation for the numerical value of the ADA Bitcoin risk. You can see that it has quickly moved, from a fairly low risk level not that long ago. You can see here it was around the 0.1 risk level not too long ago, and it has currently moved up to around 0.53. So this is a substantial move. And if you want to follow along with this risk level, remember you can check out the website at intothe.cryptoverse.com. You can find a link to it in the description below. We have a Google Sheets dashboard that shows you the ADA risk in terms of USD. And the minute I publish this video, I'm going to go put it in for Bitcoin too so that you guys can follow along. You'll see that risk level live. There's even a dashboard on there that shows where you can put in, say, different amounts of Bitcoin you hold. You can just make up a number, and it'll show you different strategies of how you can dynamically exit the market. And these strategies can be tailored to whatever you want. And then you can see, okay, well, if I dynamically DCA this way, then this is what I'll get. If my projected peak is this, and this is how much Bitcoin I have. If I want to take a more liberal approach and I don't want to be as conservative, then my projected profit is this, and so on and so forth. So it'll show you different strategies. So check that out, intothe.cryptoverse.com. If you want live access to not only the Cardano risk metric, but also Ethereum, Bitcoin, Chainlink, Litecoin. We're putting more and more on there. let me know in the description or in the comment section below if there's an asset you would like to see a risk metric on that I haven't put on there yet. So do check that out. I want to quickly just pull up the chart of ADA. So here it is. I mean, this we talked about this for a long time. You know, this was the region to buy ADA in. And I said a long time ago that I'll buy ADA up until 10 cents. I mean, once we get to 10 cents, it just, for me, the justification of purchasing it, not that I don't think it can't go higher. I mean, I said I think it can go much higher. The justification is, well, we had so long. You had months and months and over a year to buy ADA at less than 10 cents. So my risk appetite for purchasing ADA at this point has been completely saturated. And I'm just, at this point, I'm slowly taking profits. If we do come back down, then I would just reinvest. If we continue to go up into more of a speculative bubble, then I'll continue to sell. And if you want to know how I'm doing it, again, you can find that out at my website, intothecryptoverse.com. So what do you need to be on the lookout for? As we've been saying all along, it all comes down to what Bitcoin is doing. So if Bitcoin can stay where it is, hopefully ADA is going to continue doing well. But remember, the phase that we're in now is definitely riskier than the phase we were in down here. And even if Bitcoin were to stay alive and well at the $9,400 level for another month, it certainly does not mean that ADA Bitcoin is going to continue going up at this rate for another month, okay? So take this into consideration. I just actually published a premium video today where we talk about this in a lot more detail, so do check that out. I think that will go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Let me know what you guys think about it in the description below. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, remember to check out the Telegram channel. We're almost at 3,900 people, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.